Let us start. Vasudevasutan Devam Kamsacharuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Adau Devaki Devagarbha Jananam Gopi Gruhe Vardhanam Maya Putana Jivatapaharanam Govardhano Dharanam Kamsadhi Chedanam Kauravadihananam Kunti Sutta Palanam Etad Srimad Bhagwatam Purana Kathitam Shri Krishna Leelamrutam Shri Bhagwan Uvacha Ahameva Samevagre Nanyadyat Sadasat Param Paschadaham Yadetacha Yova Shishyeta Sosmyaham Rutertham Yat Pratiyeta Na Pratiyeta Chatmani Tadvidyadatmano Mayam Yatha Bhaso Yatha Tamaha Yatha Mahanti Bhutani Bhuteshu Cha Vacheshvanum Pravishthanya Pravishtani Tatha Teshu Nateshvaham Etavadeva Jignasyam Tatvajignasunatmanah Anvaya Vyatirekabhyam Yatsyat Sarvatra Sarvada Kararavinde Napadarvindam Mukharavinde Viniveshayantam Vatasya Patra Syapute Shayanam Balam Mukundam Manasa Smarami Shri Krishna Govind Dahare Murare He Nath Nara Yanavasudevah Jihive Pibasva Mrutame Tadeva Govinda Damo Daramadhaveti Vikretu Kama Kilagopakanya Muraripadar Pitachitavrutti दध्यादिकं मो हवशादवोचद् गोविन्ददामो दरमाधवेति गृहे गृहे गो पवधूकदम्बाः सर्वे मिलित्वा समवाप्ययोगम् पुण्यानि नामानि पठन्ति नित्यं गोविन्ददामो दरमाधवेति सुखं शयानां निलये निजेऽपि नामानि विष्णोः प्रवदन्ति मर्त्याः ते निश्चितन्तन् मयतां रजन्ति गोविन्ददामो दरमाधवेति जिह्वे सदैवं भज सुन्दराणि नामानि कृष्णस्य मनोहराणि समस्तभक्तार्तिविनाशनानि गोविन्ददामो दरमाधवेति सुखावसाने इदमेव सारं दुःखावसाने इदमेव ज्ञेयं देहावसाने इदमेव जाप्यं गोविन्ददामो दरमाधवेति श्रीकृष्णराधा वरगोकुलेश गोपाळ गोवर्धननाथ विष्णो जिह्वे पिबस्वा मृतमे तदेव गोविन्ददामो दरमाधवेति जन्मान्ध्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादि तरतश्चार्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत् सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकम् सत्यं परं धीमहि सत्यं परं धीमहि सत्यं परं धीमहि. All right, so we completed chapter 9 and now in chapter 20, it describes in Bhagwat about the different continent of the earth. Like we have the Asia and Europe and Africa and America. In those days, the Lakshadweep and Jambudweep and so on, right? So it's description about the different continent. In the 21st chapter, it describes about the solar, its force. In 22nd and 23rd, it describes about the different planet, the nakshatra, and the different seasons, be it spring, autumn, or monsoon. In the 24 and 25 chapter, it says about Rahu, one of the planet, Ketu, one of the planets, and it says about the eclipse. Right? So, even if we consider only 5,000 years for the Bhagwat, in those days the eclipse was described, right? Nowadays the NASA and the observatory, this and that. But our sages, they knew since last years to the thousands of years. And then in the same chapter 24 and 25, it says about the Padar, okay? Pada means under the earth, okay? Now, so directly from 19 we'll be on chapter 26, and that's also not too much, but maybe 26 chapter we will complete today. Okay, so in this chapter 26, canto still the fifth, okay? Fifth, canto 5, chapter 26, right? The king Parikshit now asked to Shukaji that how come if all people are graced by Almighty, then how come we say some of the people are different in their nature, in their sufferings even? And Shukadevji says that in this world, the people and their actions are as per their nature, and their nature are vary to person, and as per their Shraddha, and Shraddha also vary. So the nature is Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic. Okay. Let us consider Sattvic as Sattvic, okay, because there is no exact translation of Sattvic. Okay. But if I have to explain you what is Sattvic, okay, good nature, pious, holy, and he will act according to his nature. Rajasic is more and more attached towards the worldly affairs, okay, toward the material words, and tamasic, okay, full of, you can say even the anger, jealous, lust, that all falls under tamasic, okay, and the Shraddha also accordingly. So Sukaji says, as per person's Shraddha and his nature of action, the result or the fruit also will be different to person. And in the same context, Sukdev ji makes a very good, maybe we do not like, but very good statement that those who are performing the Nishiddha karma means which are not granted by scripture. Okay? Which are not granted by scripture means, okay? I'm just giving you an example, okay? Chori karvi, right? They will be granted. To tell a lie, they will be granted. And then there are so many, right? Okay. So these are if your actions are against scripture, person will have to go to the narak. Person will have to go to narak. Now, again, the Parikshit ji has a counter question. Is this narak? Is in these three world means the Mrityulok means where we stay is Mrityulok, Swarga and the Patal. Okay. Is there is it in these three world or somewhere different? Shukji says it's part of this three world towards the south and far deep under the earth and above water, where the ancestors, Pitrudevata, and the Yama, god of death, stay there. The Pitru, the ancestors, always are there to thinking about good for their progeny, always praying for their progeny, for their good future. Right. So, before I say anything, you just write this again. We are on chapter 26 and you will be writing verse 1. Okay. Please write verse 1. Parikshit said, O great sage, O great sage, how has this diversity of enjoyments and sufferings come in this world? And sufferings come in this world? Question mark. That's verse 1. Please check. Parikshit said, O great sage, how has this diversity of enjoyments and sufferings come in this world? Question mark. Now verse 2. Sukha said, S-U-K-A, Sukha said, it is because of the differences It is because of the differences in the Shraddha, faith, in the Shraddha, faith of the actor that differences of the actor that differences in the fruits of action occur. In the fruits of action occur. Full stop. Generally, it can be said that sattva, rajas and tamas. Sattva, Sattva, rajas, Rajas, and tamas, Tamas. Tamas generates actions that bring merit, merit cum demerit, and demerit respectively. Full stop. But the Shraddha of man can cause variations, even in the fruits of actions. Even in the fruits of actions of a similar nature, prompted by these, That's verse 2. Please check. Shuka said, it is because of the differences in the Shraddha, faith, of the actor that differences in the fruits of action occur. Full stop. Generally, it can be said that sattva, rajas and tamas generate actions that bring merit, merit cum demerit and demerit respectively. Full stop. But the Shraddha of man can cause variations even in the fruits of actions of a similar nature prompted by these. Full stop. So that was verse 2. Before I start verse 3, so rajas, tamas, sattva, rajas, tamas. Sattva, merit. Rajas, mixture of merit cum demerit. And tamas, demerit. Okay? Right. Now verse 3. As there are variations also in the nature As there are variations also in the nature of prohibited actions, and in the Shraddha of people, doing them, comma, there are diversities in the fruits. There are diversities in the fruits of such actions. Of such actions. Full stop. I shall describe some features of the destiny that awaits people who do evil actions, comma, dictated by their intense and virulent desire nature. Virulent, virulent, their intense and virulent desire nature. Full stop. To describe it exhaustively is impossible. To describe it exhaustively is impossible. That was verse 3. Please check. As there are variations also in the nature of
It's 20
prohibited
hours.
actions, and in the Shraddha of people doing them, comma, there are diversities in the fruits of such actions. Full stop. I shall describe some features of the destiny that awaits people who do evil actions, dictated by their intense and virulent desire nature. Full stop. To describe it exhaustively is impossible. Full stop. Now the verse 4. The Raja Parikshit said, O respected one, where is Narak? Where is Narak? Question mark. Is it a region in the earth itself? Is it a region in the earth itself, or is it outside the three lok, three worlds? Or is it outside the three lok world, comma, or is it somewhere within the three lok, or is it somewhere within the three lok but outside the earth? But outside the earth? Question mark. Please check the verse 4. The Raja Parikshit said, O respected one, where is Narak? Question mark. Is it a region in the earth itself, or is it outside the three lok worlds, comma, or is it somewhere within the three lok but outside the earth? Now the verse 5. Sri Shuka said, it is within the three lok itself. It is within the three lok itself, towards the south, comma, towards the south, comma, at a lower level from the earth, at a lower level from the earth, and above the water. And above the water, full stop. There, comma, group of Pitrus, Pitru ancestor, there, comma, group of Pitrus live working for the welfare, live working for the welfare of their progeny, of their progeny on earth, comma, on earth, comma, through prayer and meditation, full stop. Through prayer and meditation. That was verse 5. Please check. Sri Shuka said, it is within the three lok itself, towards the south, comma, at a lower level from the earth and above the water, full stop. There, comma, group of Pitrus live working for the welfare of their progeny on earth, comma, through prayer and meditation, full stop. Now the verse 6. There Yama, Y-A-M-A, Yama, comma, the Lord of all Pitrus, comma, the Lord of all Pitrus, comma, lives inflicting corrective punishments, lives inflicting corrective punishments on the souls of the dead the dead whom his emissaries fetch, comma, without in any way violating the commandments of Sri Hari, and in accordance with the effects of the evil deeds they have committed. Full stop. So that was verse 6. Please check. There, Yama, comma, the Lord of all Pitrus, comma, lives inflicting corrective punishments on the souls of the dead whom his emissaries fetch, comma, without in any way violating the commandments of Sri Hari, and in accordance with the effects of the evil deeds they have committed. Right. So, in this chapter, Shukadev ji describes different kind of narak. And those are 28. Okay? We're not going to discuss that. Definitely not. But I'll conclude this by just naming which are these 28. Okay? 28 kind of narak. Right. Tamishra, Andhatamisra, Raurav, Maharaurav, Kumbhipak, Kalasutra, Asipatravan, Sukaramukha, Andhakupa, Krumibhojana, Sandrasha, Taptasurmi, Vajrakantaka Shalmali, Vaitarani, Puyoda, Pranarodha, Vishasana, Lalabhaksha, Sarameyadan, Avichi, Ayahapana, Ksharakarma, Rakshogana Bhojana, Shulaprita, Dantashuka, Avatanirodhana, Paryavartana, and Suchimukha. Okay? Those are 28 kind of naraka. Okay? If I describe this all 28, you will go in depression. So rather, we are singing the glory of Bhagwan. Let's continue the glory and don't discuss about the Naraka. Okay? On that lighter note, we'll conclude today's class. Whatever you like, credit goes to the scripture, the great sages. Okay? Nothing belongs to me. Our main reference book in English is Tapasyanandji from Ramakrishna order, and in Gujarati, Krishna Shankar Shastriji. Canto 10, Chapter 10, verse 38. Vani gunanu kathane shravanau kathayam hastau cha karma sumanas tava padayornah स्मृत्यां शिरस्तव निवास जगत् प्रणामे दृष्टिः सतां दर्शनेस्तु भवत् तनूनाम् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनम् देवके परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। लक्ष्मीनारायण भगवान की